Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Welcome to one set of True School Sports here in the greatest city in the world. I'm sorry, I'm fired up right now because I'm really enjoying making my boxing videos again. We in Dania, Florida, so shout out to South Florida. If you're in the South Florida area, shout out to you especially. But shout out to everybody out there in the world, all my subscribers, all the viewers, all the haters. Even if you leave a comment that says you trash True School Sports, you trash BT, you don't know a damn thing about boxing. I don't care. It's all love. God bless you anyway. But we're going to talk about right now. Let's talk about some interesting news that came out recently on BoxingScene.com. So as always, big shout out to the fine folks at BoxingScene.com. Basically, the unified 154-pound champion Jarrett Hurd is already talking about fighting Errol Spence. He's calling Errol Spence's bluff, saying that when Errol Spence moves up from 147 to 154, because we all know Errol Spence is basically a middleweight who shrinks down to 147 to make the weight. He's still letting Errol Spence know we can fight tomorrow if you wanted to. He's letting know right now. So let's get into what the IBF and WBA junior middleweight champion Jarrett Hurd had to say about a potential clash with Errol Spence Jr. He said the following, I quote, "I've seen interviews where Errol Spence has said that when I move up, I want to go straight for the gold," meaning he wants to go straight for the titles. And a fight with Errol Spence is definitely something I've often thought about. So when you think about the champions, you've got Jaime Munguia, who's on the top-ranked HBO side. So that would be a tough for Spence to go after someone like him. Then you've got Jermell Charlo, who is in Spence's camp, sharing trainer Derek James. So he's unlikely to face him first. So the only person Spence could be speaking about is me, and I like that fight for sure. Then he goes on by saying, just basically that, this is what Spence said. This is what Spence said recently about moving up to 154. He said, I quote, "I'm definitely going to move up, and I feel like Jermell's going to move up pretty soon after he does what he has to do at 154. Like after he fights Jarrett Hurd and gets all the belts. But I've still got a lot left to handle 147 right now. So I won't be moving up for probably the next 2 years. If there's a money fight at 154, I'll move up earlier. I'm thinking about going as high as 160, and if there's a small guy that wins the belt at 168, then I can probably do that. But I think I'll stay at 160. So that's basically what happened. Then Hurd says basically that them fighting each other would be that Redskins versus Cowboys type thing, because Hurd's from D.C., Errol's from Dallas. Made that analogy there. So basically, he's calling out Errol Spence in advance before Errol Spence makes that move. So I like Hurd. I like the way he's moving here. He's probably going to fight Charlo in the spring, so he better just focus on taking care of that, because that's not going to be no walk in the park. Jermell's going to be a tough fight for him. But I think Hurd will be able to get the job done in that fight. But I like this, man. I think this is a good fight for him. And honestly, Errol says he's not moving up for 2 more years. I mean, right now, let's look at it like this, okay? Let's go check it. I'm pretty sure Errol Spence is about, 27? Let me make sure I'm getting my facts here correct before we just start shooting out the mouth here on True School Sports. Errol Spence is 28 years old right now, and it's a known fact. It is a known fact that as you get close to your 30s and into your 30s, it is a lot harder to maintain whatever weight it is you are in 28, 27, 26. So it's going to be hard for him to maintain that. I'm not saying he can't make the 147-pound weight limit no more, but I see it being tough for him. As for Hurd as well, so it's not even a Spence thing, it's a Hurd thing as well. So I think this fight is a bit of a pipe dream for him. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit of a pipe dream because so many things have to go right. Spence has to get enough fights 147, or just be completely frozen out of fights 147 and then move up. And then Hurd himself is still gonna have to be comfortable at the weight. So they're both big for the weight classes. Errol's big for 147, Hurd is big for 154, and they're both just big behemoths for the weight classes. But regardless, I like to see the fight. Hurd is someone that is always in fun fights. A good fighter, good body puncher, focuses on the body, incredible endurance. Spence, in his own right, is very similar. So this is a fight that I like to see. And I like that Hurd is making it known before Spence even has a chance more than 154. That look, You can't go fight Munguia because he's with Top Rank. You can't fight Charlo because y'all are homies. So come fight me. I got all belts and I want the fight. So you gotta respect the guy. You gotta respect the guy that's doing that. And, when we look at the career of Jarrett Hurd, when we talk about a guy like Jarrett Hurd, he's someone that has, I would definitely say, is a viable fighter. Someone who's credible at this point in his career. Because I've been following him for about 3-4 years now. He's beaten the likes of Frank Galarza, Tony Harrison, Austin Trout, Arizona Lara. And I think it's safe to say, especially with Arizona Lara went back in April, that he has firmly established himself as the guy, for the time being, the guy in the 154-pound division. There's definitely other talents in the weight class. You have your Munguias, you have your Charlos, you have, even though he's not fighting anybody, you have your Kell Brooks of the world. So, yeah, Jarrett Hurd, I commend him for what he's saying. I think he take the fight. He's shown in the past, that he's willing to put it on the line against top-level fighters, like in his last fight against Lara, a guy that, is a talented fighter, but let's call a spade a spade. Lara ain't going to make you a star or get you a bunch of money. So he took that fight. It was a risky fight. He came out on top, and he won a very close fight with Lara. So you got to respect him. All you can do is respect Hurd. And he's calling out a guy that nobody wants to call out. And people always want to say that Errol Spence is the most feared. He's this, he's that. But here you have a guy in Hurd who is calling him out. And let's not play the BS game of, Errol is a welterweight. It's common knowledge that he is a massive welterweight, and he shrinks down like hell to make that weight. So he's really more of a natural 154-pounder, maybe even 160. So that's all I wanted to say. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Jarrett Hurd calling out Errol Spence. Do you think this is a fight that can happen in the future? Will the stars align, and will it make enough sense to make this fight made at any point in time? Give me your thoughts down in the comments down below. So hit the like button, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Let me know any videos you may want to see me make on news and topics I may have missed in the comments down below. And like I say in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.